Good afternoon, everyone. Welcome to Mary Jane Gardening Club's Recipe of the Week segment. I'm Chef Bill, and today we're going to be making dark chocolate mint CBD infused truffles. So we're going to start out with a half a batch today because my wife likes bittersweet chocolate and I like sweet chocolate. So we're going to make a half a batch, but if you just double the recipe, and we'll post the recipe online. So we're starting out with a 1/4 cup of full fat coconut oil that we're going to, or coconut milk, I'm sorry, that we're going to heat up. Bring to a low simmer. A half a cup of chocolate chips. These are keto chocolate chips, so they're good for you, supposedly. And we're going to use 1 teaspoon of CBD oil, and I believe this is lemon CBD oil, not mint. I made a mistake. So as the cream starts to warm up, we're going to get it warm here without burning it, I hope. So you see we're just heating it up in a saucepan. Okay, so we've brought our coconut milk to a nice simmer. We've added our chocolate chips to a small pan. And we're going to pour the coconut milk over. Kind of just swish it around a little bit. And then it said to just let it set for a few minutes. So, and I imagine that's going to help us melt our chocolate without scalding it or anything. So I'm just trying to get the last of the coconut milk out of here. Okay, so you can see now we've waited our 2 minutes. The chocolate is melting, and we're just whisking it all together until smooth. It smells good. And now we're going to add our teaspoonful of CBD oil. And again, the recipe that's going to be online will be a double batch. We're making a half batch or a whole batch, and it's going to be a mint flavored, not a lemon. This is going to be lemon flavored because I didn't have any mint flavored oil. So it says just whisk it until smooth. Again, and now we're going to cover it and put it in the fridge for about 2 hours. So it's been 2 hours now. Our ganache has been in the refrigerator and it's set up. So we're just going to take a simple melon baller and we're going to make a little ball, best we can here. And they're not going to be perfect, but if I can get that half, then I can do another half. I can kind of put them together and make a ball, which is the idea. You want it to be a ball as best as you can. And it doesn't look like it's going to come out that well, so we'll just use our fingers. Okay, so there we go. So we've made our balls. We took the ganache and we scooped it out with a melon baller. And then to actually get them rounder, we picked them up with 2 spoons and just rolled them like that. Very gently, you don't put a lot of pressure on them, and then you drop them onto the table. So our next process now, I'm going to be melting a little bit of chocolate in a double boiler, and then we're going to dip these and put them, so while we're doing that, we're going to put them back in the freezer to firm them up a little bit more. Thank you. So we're going to melt the chocolate in just a simple double boiler. It's just a pot floating in another pot. I'll grab this with a pair of grabbers here in a minute when the chocolate melts, and just whisk it up. Now we have our melted chocolate. I melted in a little homemade double boiler. We've got our truffles, and we're just going to kind of coat them a little bit with some chocolate. This is keto chocolate, so it didn't melt the way I expected it to over the double boiler. So we're just going to try to coat these as best we can. They're not going to be real pretty, unfortunately. And I think they're going to be too sticky to do it with the spoon. So I'm just going to use my finger. And we're going to do it the best we can. And we're going to go back to the drawing board on the chocolate choice, because I think the keto chocolate's having an issue being melted. Okay, so here is our finished product. And you can see that the chocolate that we melted to coat them with seized up on us. Not sure if I may have got a tiny bit of water in it. Maybe I should have added a little bit of butter. My wife is dairy free, so I didn't do that. So we'll have to figure out why this didn't work out so good and get back to you on that. But this is the finished product. We just kind of globbed it on there the best we could. They're not real pretty, but they're going to be really tasty. So good luck, and hopefully you'll have a little better looking product than I made for you. This is Bill from the Mary Jane Gardening Club. Have a great afternoon. Thank you.